computer. Okay, well, welcome everyone to our Discover Ternot on this Sunday night. So welcome. We'd love to hear from you in the chat. Where are you tuning in from? And what kind of health things are you dealing with? I know we have some new people. We've got some people who are just getting started with the business. And yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. Port Alberni, we're in Victoria today. We were in Cobble Hill last night, Edmonton. Awesome. And Heather, we'd love to hear any kind of health things that you're dealing with as well, just so we can make sure we speak into that. And we're going to get started. Jen's here, Cassie's here. We're all going to do some sharing, but I'm just going to start off with talking a little bit about the company Ternot to get us started. So I'm going to share my screen here. Ooh, I love it when it freezes on like the most unflattering photo of yourself. Okay, so we'd love to hear what are your biggest health concerns or goals to conquer in 2023. We have gut health, focus, energy, pain, mood, mental health. If any of these are resonating with you, I know when I discovered Ternot back in September, one of my main goals was energy as well as some pain I was dealing with. So we're going to talk about a few of our favorite products tonight. And Ternot has a bunch of different categories of products. We have health and fitness, energy and vitality, weight management, beauty, and total wellness. So there really is something for everyone, which is what we are discovering here. And Ternot actually is a French word, which means change life with stealth. And that's exactly what we are experiencing here. I know some people on have had that experience with our Enrich, collagen, different products. And the goal of the company is to change 1 billion lives for good. And that's through business, through health, and through helping in our communities as well.
30 billion.
I was like,
30
that's
billion.
Right.
Wow.
30 million lives. Oh man, now I don't know.
Now I'm like questioning it.
It's 1 billion, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go look.
Okay, Jen's gonna look it up. This is why we have so many of us on tonight to help out.
There's 1 billion.
1 billion 30 years.
1 billion 30 years.
That's right.
So basically, we're out to make a huge impact in the world. And that's pretty exciting. And that's really why you're here and why we're all here today. And there are some things that are really unique about this company and the products. So most of the products are based on whole raw foods. Our liquid collagen, that is a bovine, non-GMO, grass-fed product, but everything else is based on whole raw foods, which I'm discovering is quite unique in the supplement world. So a lot of supplements on the market, over 90% are synthetic. One of the easiest ways to see if your vitamins or supplements are synthetic is looking for vitamin C. So this was actually a multivitamin I had from my naturopath. And when I look at vitamin C, it says ascorbic acid. And when we look at our Fortify, it will actually say acerola cherries on it. We also have proprietary formulas, advanced technologies, which we're going to hear more about tonight, third-party validation, GMP certification, and that stands for Good Manufacturing Practice, independent lab testing, and my absolute favorite is all of the amazing testimonies. I have my own, but also from other people that I've shared the products with, which gives me goosebumps and excitement every single time. So we're going to hear from some people tonight. We also have the transparency promise. Jen, do you want to talk a little bit about this?
Sure, I can talk about this. So one of the things I love is that we are not hiding ingredients from people. You can go onto our website and look up any product ingredient list really easily. We have nothing to hide. There's no parabens, there's no artificial flavors, colors, or sugars. Artificial sugars is a common thing in supplements, as well as sugars in general. I love the fact that there's no sugars added. I just think that it's amazing that we are gluten-free and, as everything is sourced ethically, and we make a huge impact with doing all those things, right? Because we're really focusing on that forward health and not compromising any of that.
Awesome. And we also have our Trinont Scientific Advisory Board. So these are a group of doctors and scientists that have come up with the products, and they are the best in each category. And we are so blessed to have these products that actually work. And that's what we're discovering. I'm hearing from so many people who are like, these are the first supplements that I actually notice a difference. And that is something that we keep hearing. So we're going to talk a little bit about our favorites tonight, and we're just going to touch on a few products. So we're going to start with the Enrich. And this is our full spectrum digestive enzyme. It has a stabilized pre and probiotic. Trent and I are going to do a little demo on some pudding. And then we'll get some people to share their experience with the Enrich, but also Jen's going to come on after and just share a little bit more about how these work. So this was the first product that Trent started taking, and he noticed a huge difference right away. So we take 1 or 2 before we eat, and you need digestive enzymes for any cooked or processed food. So we're going to use this pudding pack, which is a very processed food, to show you exactly how it works. So we want to hear from you guys. What did you have for dinner tonight? For example, we had tacos last night, dim sum for lunch. You better believe we took our enzymes with us. And we took one or 2 before we ate. And as you can see, this pudding is thick. It is not even coming out. We're going to add 1 enzyme to it there. And we start losing digestive enzymes as we age. And I don't know about you guys, but I find the more people that I know that as we get older, the more digestive problems we have. So throw in the comments, what are some things that we can sometimes have? So food allergies, Trent had really bad heartburn, indigestion. What else do we have? Constipation, IBS, Crohn's, bloating. Absolutely. So mine was, I have a lot of food sensitivities. Trent, do you want to share your experience as we stir this up?
Yeah, I'm stirring this pudding up, and I had like heartburn every day, basically. Anything I ate. When me and Benny got together a year ago, she would ask me like, well, what kind of foods give you heartburn? So I started naming foods, and pretty much it was just everything I ate. So some foods are worse than others, but if I just got heartburn all the time. So I started taking, I would eat Tums by the handfuls, like every day. And now I took the Enrich, and I think it was about a week and a half later, maybe. Benny noticed it first, and she's like, you haven't complained about heartburn. And I think we were having steak that night, which is a bit of a trigger food, anything beef. And I was like, yeah, I haven't. That's pretty awesome. And it's been since beginning of September, I would say, and I haven't had heartburn once in that time. So what's that, like 6 months now, and no heartburn, and it's just amazing. I feel better. I've lost about 8 pounds just like within 2 weeks, just from taking that. I didn't change anything else in my diet, or my workout routine or anything like that. Just unreal.
So awesome. Krista, are you on, and would you be able to share your experience with the Enrich? If she's on.
Yes, sorry, I'm here.
That's okay.
Hold on, I'll turn on my video. I'm making dinner.
We love it. We'd love to hear.
Shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. So yeah, sorry, I take Enrich. I have a bazillion food sensitivities and IBS-C. Let me just turn my light on here. There. Which, if you know or have struggled with constipation, is terrible. So I have a bazillion food sensitivities, like I said. So when I eat trigger foods, my insides can just turn into a brick, and it's so uncomfortable, so much bloating, pain, cramping. No, thank you. So anyway, I start taking Trinot products. Enrich was definitely one I was excited about. So I started easing in and I was like, wow, I feel really good. And right away, I noticed I didn't have any bloating. Now I took it pretty, like really consistently. And now I have one at lunch, one at dinner. I am, as my bestie Leslie says, a poop-a-day person, which as someone who has struggled with constipation their entire life, mostly due to the food sensitivities I didn't know I had, like up until my 20s. Game changer. No more pain, no more bloating. So I've dropped probably, without really trying, at least 10 pounds, which is great. I mean, I am trying. I'm always on a weight loss journey myself. It's part of why I got into Trinot. But that has been so wonderful. I tend to stay away from my biggest triggers, but even now when I push the envelope a little bit, as long as I got my Enrich on board, I'm good. So great.
Amazing. Jen, is there anyone else on that you want to share, or do you want to?
Crystal, do you want to share? Oh, I could share Jen's story. I don't know if Crystal, do you want to share your story of, I don't know if you're there right now. All right, I can share Jen's story. So Jen's story is that, well, not this Jen, our friend Jen, she actually has a dairy allergy, well, had a, I don't know if it's an allergy or what we'd call it, but she was having trouble digesting dairy. And every time she ate dairy, when she was younger, it was fine. But as she got older, for about the past 10 years, her symptoms after eating dairy has escalated to the point where she almost becomes anaphylactic. She has trouble breathing. She starts coughing. It's really, really bad. And so she started taking Enrich, and she decided to push the envelope, as Krista just called it, and test and see what would happen. And she was astonished to see the results. She went out for an ice cream with her family, decided to have a little bit of it, and 0 symptoms. She took 2 Enrich and had 0 symptoms from the dairy. So she's able to enjoy a pleasurable treat once in a while without having that reaction. And so that's just like quality of life, right? So those digestive enzymes are helping you break down your sugars, your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, is helping break everything down. Every time we eat cooked or processed foods, if we are deficient in enzymes, our body will struggle to break it down. And when our food doesn't get broken down to that smallest molecular structure, we can't utilize it. So when I say smallest molecular structure, we're talking about the vitamins, the minerals, the amino acids. If we're not breaking things down to their base structures, our body can't utilize those things. And it actually just floats around as larger molecules in our body and wreaks havoc on our system. And so this gives us what our body needs. It's just something that we're deficient in, those enzymes. The other cool thing is it has stabilized prebiotics and probiotics. So being stabilized is going to make it all the way through the digestive tract into the small intestine where it needs to be. And those prebiotics are going to keep those probiotics alive so that when they get there, they can do their job and help our body utilize those nutrients better, and also help our body to detox the stuff we don't want. And so we can make sure we're flowing things out properly, like Krista was talking about there, make sure we're getting rid of those things and not holding on to the extras that our body can't utilize.
So amazing. The digestive enzymes. Trent's gonna now pour the pudding out. It's been bubbling, and you'll see exactly
Yes.
kind of how it works.
So you remember how thick and goopy it was? Now it's like,
Lift it up a little higher so we can
Oh,
see
sorry.
it pour right in there. There you go.
that is liquid.
It is liquid.
That's
Ugh.
what that container is.
Oh yeah, look at that. The container's right empty.
It is clear.
And you don't have to scrape the sides of it with the spoon to get all the extra.
No, gross. Don't drink that.
But we always like to do a disclaimer. It doesn't actually come out like if you're worried, like, whoa, does that what they do to your body? It's just showing you how it really breaks down the food. So as Jen was saying, you can really absorb the nutrients, but also full elimination. The other thing I'll mention is if anybody has any travel coming up, I love taking my digestive enzymes. Jen and I are off to Utah this week, and I will have them in my purse, in my suitcase. And they really, really help with travel. A lot of our friends have taken them to Mexico, things like that as well. Grosses Cassie out every time, but so cool. Like if you're a visual person, for me, seeing how they work really makes a difference and has me take them and know how they're working in my body. The next one we're going to talk about is my first love with Trinont and one of the reasons why I'm sitting here today. So I've actually been in the industry of direct sales for about 7 years, and I've tried so many different products and different things. And I tried one bottle of our liquid glow collagen back at the end of August. And I just thought, yeah, we'll try. And I had been taking a powder for a couple years. I've tried many different brands with no real results. And in 2 weeks, I felt more with this than I had on any supplement I've ever been on before. The two things I noticed right away, I've been battling plantar fasciitis for 7 years. I couldn't wear hard shoes. I would struggle if I did too many hills. I was walking like an old lady in the morning, and I would come and go. I was paying lots of money for laser, chiro, physio, athletic therapy, all the things, buying every gadget off Amazon, nothing worked. And within 2 weeks, my plantar fasciitis was gone, and it has not come back. And I have been testing it. We actually went out to see live music on Saturday, and we were Friday night, and we were standing, dancing to music, and my feet were fine the next day. So as we said, with Jen was testing out the enzymes, I have tested out the collagen and my feet as well. I had an injury from my late 20s, and I'm now 40. And it was a hip injury that just was chronic and never went away, would come back, and it has also gone. Not to mention my hair and all the glowing aspects of the collagen, but really I noticed first on the inside. So this one is my favorite. Jen, do you want to tell us a little bit what makes this one so unique? Because not all collagen is the same.
That's correct. Not everything is the same. I love doing I'm loving doing all the like comparisons, because every time I compare another brand, I fall more in love with this one. And it just confirms that I'm like in the right place, using the right products, getting the right results. So that's right. Not all collagen is the same, but I'm going to back up just a second, because why is it so important that we supplement with collagen? It's because our body stops making it as we get older. So as we get older, our body reduces the collagen production just by natural aging, but it's also increased if we have like sun exposure, cigarette smoke exposure. Hands up if you've had exposure to anything like that, like the sun. All of us, right? I hope you've had exposure to sunshine, but also any sort of toxins in our body, viral infections, all kinds of things can reduce our ability to produce collagen. And collagen is our structural protein. So collagen is our structural protein in our body. So often we hear it in the beauty world, hair, skin, nails, right? But it's also your gut lining, your connective tissues, your joints, your bone matrix, your heart, your liver, your brain, like absolutely all of your body, all the cells, it's the structural protein. And so if we're not consuming it, and we're not producing it, and our body naturally is breaking down the collagen, just like everything, our cells are always breaking down and regenerating, right? Then we need to supplement somehow. And so I, like Benny, was in a pursuit to find a collagen that would work, because I've tried all the top brands and never really saw a result. And I saw amazing results with reduced pain within 5 days, pain that was stubborn that would not go away. So ours has 10 grams of protein. What makes us different? So what you're looking at when you're reading a label for collagen, so you can do your own research too, is you're looking for protein. Ours has 10 grams of protein per serving. We also have 11 grams of peptides, of the collagen peptides that are broken down. So one of the things that's different also is we use plant enzymes to break those collagen amino acids into small peptides so that it's literally being absorbed in our body. Soon as we drink it, it's starting to absorb right in our mouth. So, that's high absorption rate is another reason why we're different. So 11 grams of peptides, that's a huge difference. Go look at another brand and check it out. Another thing is we have hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is like the WD-40 for all your joints. It's all that, it's going to give you all the fluid, the movement, the lubrication for your body to be able to move freely without all of the, my friend Lisa, she says, now when she walks on the stairs, she doesn't sound like she's like popping popcorn on the way down, right? No more popping knees as you're going up and down the stairs. That's a hyaluronic acid. Lubricate, those joints are now lubricated, so you're not getting that popping sound. So also we have the biotin in there. So biotin, 4,500 micrograms of biotin. Biotin is, we actually have a clinical dosage of biotin in ours. That means it's actually going to do what we want it to do. So if you don't have a clinical dosage of 4,500 micrograms a day, you just will not see the results. And so often other brands are putting biotin in their product for marketing purposes because it's a buzzword. So it's a buzzword in the beauty industry. So they're using it to make their product look flashy, but they're hoping you don't know, but I'm going to teach you that 4,500 micrograms is a clinical dosage, and that's what you need to look for. The other thing is you might find things like artificial sugars in other brands, stuff like that. And then looking for an antioxidant formula, it needs to have an antioxidant formula in order to absorb the collagen. So you'll see vitamin C. Most products you'll see vitamin C, and then it'll say in brackets ascorbic acid, like Benny was talking. So that's a synthetic. It is a lab derived isolate of vitamin C. It's not even the whole vitamin C complex. It is just a piece of the vitamin C. So it's not going to be as effective as an actual whole food formula. And that's what Trinont has, is a whole food formula, a proprietary antioxidant formula. I love that we have, what is it, Benny? 7 patents on the collagen alone. So 7 patents on the product. Nobody is doing what we're doing here with Trinont. Nobody has a formula like ours. Cassie, you're asking the question of, will it benefit men too? Absolutely. I think that men will appreciate not having sore joints and being able to build lean muscle mass, right? So it also, the collagen also helps to build lean muscle mass, is going to help tone the body as well. And I think that men will love that result as well. I think men need to get some credit. They don't want to look old either, right? They want to look young. They want to have glowing skin and be attractive, just like women do, right? So yeah, it'll benefit men the same way it benefits women. We all have connective tissues.
Yeah, it helps with hair growth as well for men.
Oh my gosh, guys, I can't wait for the like long-term before and after picture, but Mark has a bald spot and there's baby hairs growing in it.
Wow.
So we're very curious to see how much hair he grows back.
I think mine too, and my beard's growing like mad right now.
And he has
Mark's
to go to
slapping
the
in the other
barber.
room right now.
He has to go to the barber to get his beard trimmed like every couple of weeks.
So
now.
much more often. Mark's talking about he's got to cut his nails way up more often.
Yeah.
Twice as often, he says he needs to cut his nails now. It's a good thing and a bad thing.
And I mean, we hear so many stories and testimonies. One of our friends and associates, her son has started taking it, he is, I think, in his early 20s, and he has some acne, and that's going away. And then her father, who's elderly, he lives in Ontario, she's in BC, and he called and was like, look, I can turn my head, because he would have to turn like a robot before. So absolutely men for sure. And I know, Krista, you're on the spot, but do you want to share really quickly your testimony? If you're not eating dinner now?
No, I was just draining the potatoes, actually. So it's like play-by-play of Krista's dinner.
I love it.
Yes, collagen. So actually that was, get my kid over here. I'm always looking for stuff. I have suffered from hair loss for quite a few years. I think it's probably just hormonal, but I, back in my glory days, had the most thick hair, and it's just not here anymore. So I'm always looking for something to help. So I'm like, ooh, I know that collagen is good for hair growth, and I know that biotin is good for hair growth, but I've never known about like the dosage that you need to take. So it's always just like, oh, I read on the internet that this is good, I'll just take it and hope it works. And you know what? Never does. So get you up close here, but this whole area, you could actually see right through to my scalp, almost to back here. So I've been taking it for 9 weeks now, and I have baby hairs all along my hairline. I am so thrilled. If that was the only result I got from collagen, I'd be hooked. But also I sleep. Oh my God, I sleep now. My hip pain that had been bothering me for 6 months was gone after 2 weeks. And my skin looks so great.
You want to talk about your legs really quick too?
Yes. So I've had, you getting all my story tonight, peeps. I've had psoriasis since I was 8 years old. It flares up no matter how clean I eat, with stress, with illness. I know it comes from your gut. I've done a lot of gut healing in the past few years, but it's never gone away. And y'all, for the first time in my adult life, my entire legs, like hip to toes, are 100% clear. And it's never happened. And so I just show people a picture of my legs, and they're like, what is that? What are you taking? I'm like, let me show you. Love it.
I would love to see your before and after pictures of your legs, Krista.
Yes, I will show you, but not right now.
Yeah,
send me later.
Okay.
Thanks for getting so personal and showing us your kitchen and sharing with us tonight. I love it. There's a question there, Jen.
How soon can kids take? That's a personal question, and often we have to like refer people to talk to their doctor about it as well. Because it's not a known thing. I can tell you that I personally give it to my children without a worry, especially after they have any injuries, any super athletic children, it can be very beneficial for. However, it's a personalized thing. So 101, we'll have to have a 101 for that one.
And then Karen, you're asking if it was from the collagen or the Enrich.
I know for her, for Krista's legs.
So I know that Krista was on the collagen first, and she can always type in the comments. I know she was on the collagen first and then started the Enrich. So sometimes it's hard to know. I think it was probably a combination of both, but she was taking solely the collagen and then started the Enrich. I'm not sure.
Because she did say that it was her gut. The psoriasis came from her gut. That's why I was wondering if it was because she started taking the Enrich, or it was while she was still taking.
In the chat here, she's saying definitely was the combination of taking both of them and the renewal.
Okay.
Yes, definitely hi again. Definitely the combo. So now that I am where I am, I can't honestly say it's one or the other. I honestly think they all work together because it's got to come from a gut level. Yeah.
Like they layer, right? So when you're taking 3 products, it's all in tandem. It's all just going to increase the results.
Yes. And now I just get them all every month because hello, if I can have clear arms also by the summer, I'm laughing, man. I'm going to stay on these forever.
Love it.
There you go.
Love it. So the next one we're going to talk about is our Mojo and the Zest. That is our nootropics. These are amazing for energy, help curb appetite, and focus as well. Anyone else out there want more energy, focus, and help with weight management? Anybody? So these ones are amazing. We know we have people who are Team Mojo. It comes in a coffee or a chocolate. And then we also have Zest, which is a fruitier version, comes in a roasted peach or a vanilla lavender. And we were up at 4 o'clock this morning. My child, you have 3, I have 1, at 4 o'clock this morning, and we had a Mojo and we had a great day. We were still able to tackle it all. And yeah, it's really, really helped me. I think I was sharing that my original health goal last year was energy. And for me, the Mojo has helped going from pretty lethargic, feeling like I need an afternoon nap, anyone else, or the after dinner sort of no energy to do the dishes or laundry or things like that. So that has been my thing that I've noticed the most is the focus and the energy. My first Mojo, I cleaned my office for the first time in 2 years and just been tackling more things around the house. Cassie, do you want to share? I know you love these ones.
Yeah, I can share. Yeah, the Zest. I haven't actually tried the Brazilian coffee yet. But the chocolate Mojo is amazing, and honestly, or the Zest, it gives you that pick me up that you need during the day. And I know my husband drinks it before he does a CrossFit workout. That instead of taking your pre-workout drink, which is full of chemicals and bad ingredients, that does the trick, and it carries him through the whole day. Being so super pregnant, it also carries me through the day because I don't sleep at this point. And I just love that it doesn't give you all the, it just keeps you even keeled. It doesn't give you all the highs and the lows, and all the ingredients are super good for us. There's no sugar in it, although it does taste like there is sugar in it, but there isn't. It's so good. So good.
I just used the Zest for the first time last week as like a pre-workout, and I do CrossFit as well. And oh my goodness, I will never go work out without it now. So I was like, I hit personal records every single day that I took the Zest before. So I take the Zest and the Boost before I go for a workout, and it is phenomenal. I feel like my endurance is up, my strength is up, like everything is up. I feel like I'm on fire. I feel like I'm not done after the first hour. I'm like, man, I just want to stay for another workout. Like I'm not done. And yeah, it's been fantastic. So I highly recommend it for anyone who is looking to improve their performance at the gym.
That's
We've
awesome.
got a testimony there in the chat there. Allie, she says 2 weeks ago, she could barely walk 4 blocks without knee and hip, and now she can walk 4 blocks without hip and knee pain. Oh, I'm trying to read. She could barely walk 4 blocks without knee, hip, and hip pain. Last night, she power walked the mall and then went swimming for 3 hours. Ooh, and all that in just 9 days of taking the collagen.
So when we say impact products, we're talking about hearing stories like Allie, who has 9 days on the collagen. That is insane. And then
Wow.
Jen sharing her first workout using the Zest. So stories like that. Anything else you want to share about the nootropics, Jen?
One of the things that I love about it is it like forces me to smile more, because you just feel happy after you drink it. And one of the reasons why is because it actually stimulates the natural production of dopamine and serotonin in your body, your happy hormones. So I love that about it. And I love that it actually has a formula to help balance blood sugars. Blood sugars being out of balance often affects hormones. It affects sleep patterns. It affects the ability to lose weight. It affects our ability to handle food cravings, all of those things. And so I love those little bonuses with the product. Like, yes, you get that boost of energy, but you're also getting these other things also. And yeah, it does. It makes me smile ear to ear. I don't know why, but it's just so good. So it just makes me happy. So I like feeling happy. I think everybody wants to feel happy. So drink a Mojo or a Zest.
That's right. So we've talked about some of our favorite products. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys some photos because I know for me, when I saw some of the photos, it was motivating for me, one, to be consistent with my products, but also inspiring, just in terms of what is possible and what is really happening. So I'm going to share that. Oops. Wrong one. Did I share? Yeah, I'm sharing. Okay. All right. So here on the left is my friend Nicole, who was the first person who I heard about Trinot from. And she was on the Glow, the Mojo, and the Enrich. So the 3 products we talked about tonight. And you can see the difference in her body after 2 weeks on the products. This is Trent's scale here before he started the Enrich. We got him to take a photo of his scale. And he was down about 10 pounds in a couple weeks. Who doesn't love the side effects of releasing weight while you're healing your gut and digesting? This is our friend Leslie, who is Krista's bestie, who shared tonight. And she called me after 1 month on the Glow, and she couldn't find her varicose veins. So you can see from the picture, she said she had to look for the freckle on her leg, and she was blown away. She has varicose vein history in her family. People have needed surgery for it. This is our really good friend, Nancy Murray, who's also into CrossFit, and she had surgery. And you can see how well her scars healed. And I actually shared with Nancy because of my scars. And I said, oh my goodness, if I knew about this collagen before I had surgery, I would have wanted to know about it. So she gave it a try and it was amazing. This is me here. I was talking about, Krista was talking about her hair. I could not grow my hair past this length. I tried everything, expensive shampoos. You guys, I was actually wearing like hair pieces. That's how terrible my hair was, similar to Krista. You can see that it's growing and it keeps growing and is looking so healthy. My nails, this is my scar from my breast reduction. That was 2.5 years ago. So those scars weren't doing anything and have almost gone. This is one of my new favorite testimonies here. This is Tina, and she started the collagen, very skeptical, reluctant, not sure if it would work for her. And she has had knee pain for a couple of years, is on the list for surgery, but is going to be a couple year wait. And I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks after On the Glow, and she is not wearing her knee brace and does not need to use her cane. And she's wearing pants for the first time in 2 years because she could only wear tights with her brace. So that one is pretty phenomenal and amazing. So
and what-
arthritis.
And was she not taking like T3s and stuff like
Oh
that?
yeah, she
And
was
then
popping painkillers.
left, right, and center, and she stopped.
And she's, yeah. So yeah, just reading here, arthritis and on the list for knee replacement. Isn't that amazing, you guys? This is my friend Beth. She was one of the first people I shared with about the collagen and these products. You can see the difference. She is glowing. She is brighter. This is my skin here, and it has really changed. We have a couple testimony groups, and one is called the Ripple Effect. The other is Changed Life. So whoever invited you tonight can share their favorite one, and you can search in here for, whatever you're looking to accomplish. So whether it's hair or maybe hormones, and it just gives you some more stories of what's working for people. So now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about how you can get some of these amazing products. So I want to hear in the comments, which one is jumping out at you? Which one are you just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try this or that? We'd love to hear from you. You can get these products by either ordering as an associate or a customer. And I always recommend ordering as an associate, because if you like or love them as much as we do, then you'll be able to have your own website so you can share it with other people. So I always like to use the example of your favorite restaurant. So whatever your favorite restaurant is, just think about it for a minute. We went for sushi at ours on Friday,
It was fantastic.
Shizen Sushi, and we were eating the sushi there and we were like, literally, this is the best sushi, like every time. That's how I feel about our collagen. I'm just like, you need this, it's the best. And that's what you want for your friends and family. And we've shared that restaurant with many of our friends. They go there, but the restaurant does not give us a paycheck for 25 to 30%. So it is great to have residual income. And that is just one of the 7 ways to earn. And many people on this call are earning all the different ways through the bonuses, the Jeep program, incentive trips. Jen and I are off to Mexico with Mark and Trent. They're coming with us. And a lot of us are driving Jeeps as well. And then there's some other savings as well. So there's a subscription program, which is you save 10%. And then there's a further discount when you order 3 or more products or 5 or more products. So I always like to point that out to people. The other thing about being an associate is you get access to associate bundles. The Platinum is by far my favorite associate bundle. And my only regret when joining was that I did not order the Platinum bundle. Most people who don't end up regretting it. And if you have a partner, then sometimes they'll buy that one, the next one. Anything you want to say about the bundles and kits, Jen? Or anyone else?
I just like to also add, like, hands up if you guys like saving, like helping your friends save money. I like helping my friends save money. That Platinum package also comes with 20 coupons to give to the first 20 people who want to get started trying out the products. And so I think that's fantastic too.
Yeah, huge savings, and you get to help your friends and family, but there really is a bundle for everyone, every price range, which I love. And then I'm just going to share our other favorite thing about the associate program, which is we have helped over 12 people so far, just in a few months, earn the first rank to drive a Jeep. Trent and I have Jeeps. This is our friend Leslie, who's Krista's bestie, our friend Nicole. Jen, I need to get your new picture up here. Jen has her Jeep, and there's many more that are to come. So those are a few of our favorite things about the business and the products. And we are just so excited that we're here to share. So I would love to see if there's any questions before we end tonight. Cassie's doing amazing and has the multiple revenue streams going. And her picture will be up there soon. I love it. All right. Okay, well, if there's no other questions, we will sign off for tonight. You can follow up with whoever invited you tonight. And if you're watching the replay, we will make sure we get you the recording. All right, I don't think there's any questions. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thank you.